Yes,
Lord,
Mr.
now
Shah.
Other side has Lordship appeared.
I am for the responding in this case, Lord. If
Yes.
the Lordship permits, I will file counter.
What counter affidavit will you file? What counter affidavit will you file?
Then, Lord, sir.
You have misled the single judge.
No, Lord, may permitted to Lord, argue, Lord. If you Lord, I am ready.
It's a question of law.
Lord, sir.
Now, in view of the statement, just a minute.
My Lord.
In view of the statement made by Gandak or Son, Gandak Area Development Agency, that all the employees had the benefit of contributory provident fund scheme or old age pension scheme. The result would be the sequence, the natural corollary is that this rule of this Act of 1950 does not apply. If it does not apply, the Assistant Commissioner Provident Fund was absolutely wrong in directing the deposit of the money.
My Lord.
Do you dispute this statement or not?
My Lord,
पहले बात समझ गए?
My Lord, Lord,
मुश्किल है. अब इतना लंबा चौड़ा बोलने से कोई फायदा नहीं है ना. I'm not gagging you. You can argue in your own way. But he has made a statement that Gandak, Son है Gandak है. Gandak Command Area Development Authority, all the employees, they were given the option of CPF. Once they are given the option of CPF, the Employees Provident Fund Act and Miscellaneous Provisions Act 1951 does not apply. That's the only submission.
Not the finding of the Gandak Area Development Agency implies are not getting not the GPF pensionary benefit.
आप ऐसा करिए. Now we are giving you only 2 days time. Don't waste the time of the court. A lot of time has been wasted. This is an appeal of
finding of the learned single judge mechanically permit to read.
I have seen that.
Not section
we
33.
Have passed preliminary order.
Section 33 not the act not provides.
इसलिए मैं कहा कि आप उतना हमने उसकी filtrate the upshot of the entire discussion हमने एक लाइन में बोल दिया. इसके beyond उसमें कुछ नहीं है, किसी finding में नहीं है.
CPF मिलने से इनका exemption नहीं मिलेगा.
Just a minute. Honorable the single judge has decided the matter only on the ground that there is nothing on record to indicate that CPF or any other commensurate scheme was given to the employees of the Gandak Zone Area Development Authority.
University are permitted to read the finding of the honorable single judge.
बड़ा मुश्किल है वकील साहब, आप कहिए तो हम आपको दिन भर सुनेंगे. हमने कट शॉर्ट कर दिया आर्गुमेंट को, उसी पर जो जवाब देना है जवाब दीजिए. He says that statement is incorrect.
अपीलेट ट्रिब्यूनल का ऑर्डर हुजूर देखा जाना. अपीलेट ट्रिब्यूनल किस फाइंडिंग पर ये सेट असाइड 7A का सेट असाइड किया गया है? Order of the 7A.
Anyway, if that is the statement, then we accept the statement made and
order passed under section 7A has been set aside by the appellate tribunal. Not the section 7A order is Annex 1.
Who doesn't know that, Mister? In your absence, the matter has been heard twice. Therefore, give us the credit of at least remembering these things. This was argued immediately before the court closed for vacation. Therefore, I remember.
May come after 2 weeks, but the learned appellate tribunal.
के बाद भी यही बात करेंगे आप. पहले तो समझ लें कि क्या कहना है आपको.
ट्रिब्यूनल का हुजूर हम दिखाना चाहते हैं. ट्रिब्यूनल किस ग्राउंड पर हुजूर जो है एग्जेम्पशन इनको डिसअलाउ किया गया है, रिजेक्ट किया गया है सेक्शन 33 के ग्राउंड पर.
सेक्शन 33 is all right that we have seen.
अपीलेट ट्रिब्यूनल का हुजूर ऑर्डर देखा जाए. What ground has been taken in setting aside the order passed under section 7A?
वो बड़ा unhappy drafting है. अभी हमें वो गलत ऑर्डर है. लेकिन आप हमें ये दिखाइए. Now you dispute this statement by a one-line affidavit. Perhaps we will accept your statement. Come to page 2 of the memo of appeal.
Therefore, initial time I am making clear for time loss for
unnecessarily बहस करने से पता नहीं क्या.
इसलिए काउंटर के लिए
बात तो समझिए ना पहले.
मान
हम तो टाइम दे ही रहे हैं, लेकिन उस दिन भी आप आके यही बहस करेंगे.
Ground 2 मान.
हाँ, पढ़िए उसको.
For that, honorable single judge has failed to appreciate that with effect from 1/4/1979, contributory provident fund regulation was implemented with the consent of the employee of the Gandak Area Development Agency Muzaffarpur, and similarly a scheme was also implemented.
इसको एक लाइन में अगर आप डिनाई कर देंगे तो हम सिंगल जज के ऑर्डर को सस्टेन कर देंगे. यही हम आपसे कह रहे हैं। फिर आप एफिडेविट 10 पन्ने की लाइएगा, यही सब बहस करिएगा, इस पर डिनायल नहीं होगा तो मैं फिर बहस में अननेसेसरीली टाइम लगेगा। इसके लिए आपको 2 सप्ताह नहीं चाहिए, 1 सप्ताह। अगर ये स्टेटमेंट इनकी गलत है मिस्टर सतीश चंद्र झा की, देन ही लूजेस हिज केस।
कंट्रीब्यूटरी प्रोविडेंट फंड तो मिल नहीं रहा है हुजूर, लेकिन जीपीएफ नहीं मिल रहा है हुजूर। जीपीएफ
जीपीएफ का रिक्वायरमेंट है,
पेंशनरी
जीपीएफ का रिक्वायरमेंट है उस एक्ट के इंप्लीमेंट होने के लिए। आपको एफिडेविट देना दीजिए, नहीं तो मैं डिसाइड कर देता हूँ।
I permitted to argue on my own way.
In your own way.
My lord, because
Yes.
my lords, I have come ready with the impugned order, my lords, on other various grounds also, my lords.
We are going to decide the matter on this ground only.
Then we come tomorrow, my lords.
Tomorrow.
My lords,
You will
this
give
case,
an affidavit tomorrow?
this case may come, my lords.
You will give an affidavit tomorrow.
No, my lords, to affidavit for which I will 4 weeks time can be
No,
because
4 weeks तो दूंगा नहीं। Tomorrow भी आपने बहुत short time ले लिया। 2
tomorrow के
सप्ताह
लिए तो
है।
हुजूर आर्गू के लिए tomorrow हुजूर का है, आर्गू करने के लिए।
एफिडेविट आप फाइल करिए।
एफिडेविट के लिए
इस
some time
statement
हमको
को deny
चाहिए नहीं।
करिए, आप बेकार
प्रिपेयर
की
करके
बहस
देंगे, वहाँ से अप्रूव होकर के आएगा। उसमें
2
मुजफ्फरपुर से आना है हुजूर।
2 सप्ताह।
3 सप्ताह।
आप ऐसा करिए,
3 सप्ताह कर दीजिए।
एफिडेविट न भी देंगे, अगर आप स्टेटमेंट देंगे कि दिस इज द इंस्ट्रक्शन दैट यू हैव रिसीव्ड, वी विल डिसाइड।
3 वीक्स कर दीजिए, 3 वीक्स कर दीजिए।
देखिए, heard Mr. Satish Chandra Jha, learned Satish Chandra Jha, number 3, learned advocate for the appellant, and Mr.
जयप्रकाश वर्मा,
Mr. Jayaprakash Verma for the respondent, Central Board of for the respondent
Employees Provident Fund Organization,
Central Board of Trustees,
my lord.
for the respondent Central Board of Trustees EPF through the assistant Central Board of Trustees, comma EPF. The learned counsel for the appellant has raised a slender plea that the Gandak the learned advocate for the appellant has raised the sole plea that with effect from 1/4/1979, contributory provident fund regulation was implemented in the Gandak Area Development Authority with the consent of the employees of the agency, and similar scheme was also implemented in other agencies. Thus it has been submitted that with the aforesaid scheme having been brought in the service condition of the employees of the agency, comma, there would be no application of the Employees Provident Fund, Employees Provident Fund and Miscellaneous Provisions Act 1951 to justify the order of the Assistant Provident Fund Commissioner to direct for deposit of the money in the account of the agency. Let an affidavit be filed on behalf of the respondent in contravention of the aforesaid. Let an affidavit be filed. Let the response affidavit be filed on behalf of the respondent by the next date. Re-notify on 3